The following is a special presentation of the Georgia Tech Cable Network.
Hello and welcome to On the Flats. I'm your host, Katie Rousseau. Kaitlyn Wolfe is a third-year biomedical engineering student, a member of Phi Mu sorority, and the president of the Georgia Tech Club soccer team. Today, Dan Bowman sat down with Kaitlyn to discuss her time as a soccer player at Tech, both on and off the field.
Hi Kaitlyn, thank you for joining us today.
Hi Dan.
Where are you from and why did you decide to come to Tech?
I'm from Bradenton, Florida, which is a little suburb south of Tampa. I decided to come to Tech because I really like math and science, or I thought I really liked math and science before I took some of the classes at Tech. But I decided that engineering was the path, the career path I wanted to go down. And I also wanted to stay in a climate similar to Florida. So I didn't want to go up north. I cannot live in the cold and the snow. So I decided to come to Georgia Tech and pursue a degree in biomedical engineering.
When did you first discover your love and passion for soccer?
I'm pretty sure it was when I was around 5 years old. My mom signed my sister and I up for the co-ed soccer team for the YMCA. So it was just the two of us girls playing with all the boys. And I realized I was obsessed with trying to beat out the boys, kind of got my competitive nature starting really young. And ever since then, I've been playing club soccer, going into high school, played varsity, and now coming to college, I continue to play club soccer.
That's awesome. What position do you play and what do you consider to be your role on the team?
So I play striker or forward, whatever you want to call it. So I guess I'm the goal scorer. They try to get the ball up to me up top and try to make something happen with it. So that's my, I guess, official position on the team, on the field. But I'm also the president of the club soccer team. And so more than just on the field, I like to be a leader off the field also.
What are your duties as the president of the club soccer team?
A lot actually falls on the president. I'm in charge of scheduling all the games for the off season. Okay. So I email the presidents of the other club soccer teams in colleges in South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, Alabama. So we have a wide reach of schools we can play. So I email all of them, try to get games set up. I organize practices. I contact the club coordinator and reserve field space. Okay. Pretty much anything the coach would do, that kind of falls on me. But we do have a coach who is in charge of like substitutions during the game and laying out a game plan. Okay. So yeah.
Awesome. What do you consider to be your greatest accomplishment thus far in your club soccer career?
It probably would be back in high school, we made it to the Final Four. Unfortunately, we didn't win the state championship, but being the top 4 in the state was pretty exciting.
Yeah, that's gotta be exciting.
Yeah, but other than that, a little accomplishment this season, we went to our first tournament in Kennesaw State University, and there were 5 teams there, and it was our very first weekend of playing this season with the team kind of changes around every semester, just new girls coming in, new girls leaving. So the first time the team got to really play together, we ended up winning a trophy at that tournament. We ended up being the champions. So
congratulations.
That was really exciting.
How have you been able to balance the difficulties of being president of the soccer team, active member in Phi Mu sorority, as well as keeping up your academics? I guess I just like being busy. I don't know, I'm the type of person where if I don't have something to do, I feel like I'm not being productive, and I go sign up for something to do. But I really, especially being a third year, I've gone through trying to discover what organizations I should belong to, and I've joined some and then cut some out and realized that the clubs I'm in now and all the organizations are the ones I'm really passionate about. So going to the different meetings or going to the soccer practices
it's things I always look forward to.
Awesome. Yeah, it's great to find your niche around campus too.
Yeah.
In the spring of 2013, you studied abroad with the Georgia Tech Pacific program. Tell me about that experience.
It was the greatest experience of my life. I had only been outside the country to Mexico on some family cruises, so I was a little bit nervous to go out of the country, but I picked going over to the Pacific because I knew there wouldn't be such a language barrier because they speak English over there. So that was something reassuring. But we went over to New Zealand first, and then we went to Australia and ended in Fiji. So I felt like it was a 3-month-long spring break.
Yeah.
And we traveled with a group of 50 Georgia Tech students, and they became my best friends. And I got to do everything from going to the Sydney Opera House and hanging out with kangaroos and going snorkeling around a little island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. So it was incredible.
Sounds like an amazing trip. Did you have a favorite place that you visited or a favorite memory on the trip?
When we got to go out to the middle of the Pacific Ocean and off the coast of Australia and stay on this little island. It was called Heron Island. We got to stay there for a week, and that was an incredible place to visit. We would always be in our bathing suits. Even during classes, we'd put on a little cover-up. But as soon as class got out, we were grabbing our snorkels and our goggles, and we were out in the water snorkeling. And I got to see the most incredible sights. I got to see sharks, which, being from Florida, I'd always learned, don't go swimming when there are sharks in the water. That's obviously something that you wouldn't do, but I remember my snorkeling partner, Christo, he was like, oh, there's sharks, like, let's dive on in. So we were actually chasing sharks at one point, which I don't know if I'd recommend to people. But other than that, we got to see the sea turtles and the amazing fish there, and they were so colorful and all the coral. So that was probably the most amazing place that we got to visit.
When your time at Tech is over, how would you like to be remembered?
So probably people won't know me on a huge scale of doing something incredible, but I like to focus on the little things. Yeah. So I like to just try to have a positive impact on everyone I meet. One of my favorite quotes is that if you can be the sunshine in other people's lives, you can't keep it from yourself. So I love to go out there and be super positive with other people and help people in any way I can. I like to mentor like the younger soccer players, the younger girls in my sorority. Really whoever I meet, I just want them to remember me as just this really positive person who they could always come to confide in, or just if they ever needed anything, they could come to me.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thanks, Dan.
We wish Kaitlyn and the rest of her soccer team the best of luck in their upcoming season. I'm your host, Katie Rousseau. Thanks for watching On the Flats.